Hello my friends and welcome, my name is Dennis and as you probably know I'm the airline pilot. I used to fly in Ukraine and I'm currently in Ukraine because of the obvious reason I cannot fly anymore. It's temporary, I hope. So I know this airplane, it's Antonov 225, you may see it here, and it was destroyed by Russian troops in Gostomel airport. I know many things about this airplane and I have lots of videos. I have the video about this review of Gostomel airport after Russian troops retreated. Obviously I wasn't able to film it myself. Dmitriy Antonov filmed it and I reviewed it in English. So thank you Dmitriy Antonov for letting me to review his video, and you may also subscribe to his channel. I'll put his video and his channel in the description just underneath below. And today we're gonna concentrate on damages that the airplane sustained and whether it's possible to restore it using the spare parts that are available in Antonov factory. Let's go. So here's the airplane over there. You can say it's in lack of fuselage part already and the wing is down. We can see that the fuselage is severely damaged, so we cannot repair the fuselage itself. Luckily there is one more fuselage in the hangar of Antonov factory, which is in Kiev, not in Gostomel but in Kiev, and from the information I have it is okay. It didn't sustain the damage. About the engines, they are superb, they are massive, and still you can see they are mostly intact. There are some of the holes there shrapnel, and it's up to the designers to check the condition of those engines, where the engine cowling is damaged or not. D18T, the engines, 3 spools, and they are very fantastic and superb, however not as efficient as General Electric, etc. Actually you can put the motor type of the General Electric engines on Antonov 225 and just 4 engines will be enough. Still D18T is in lack in power compared to General Electric motor type of the engines that are installed on 777 for example, but the wing is designed to carry 3 engines on each side, so there is no any way how you can put 2 engines on this airplane. So this particular airplane was designed for 3 engines on each side, totally 6 engines. There is no any way how you can change this configuration, otherwise you need to design the new airplane wing, and that is impossible my friends. That would cost billions of dollars. The restoration of this airplane may cost $300 million, still lots of money, but we can see that we can probably use those 3 engines on the left hand side and also the wing and flaps probably. Luckily, from what I saw on the spare fuselage of Mriya 225 that is in the hangar of factory, there are 4 struts installed on that fuselage just to carry it in a hangar. So probably these destroyed landing gear struts may be replaced by those, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 landing struts are okay, so you can for sure use them. After all, 2 of the landing gear struts are in the same condition from other side, so totally 4 of them burn. I don't know whether you can use the struts from Antonov 1 to 4 from Ruslan. I have no idea about it. Probably it's kind of unique for Antonov 225. But yes, there is the way out how we can use the struts. Speaking about the wing itself, my friends, so we can see some of the holes there, shrapnel again, and it's just a visible damage to the skin. And the main thing is not the skin, you can put the new aircraft skin, but the main thing are the force elements of the wing, like spars, ribs, etc. So there are 2 main spars, aft main spar and front spar, like in average kind of wing construction. The main thing is just to make sure that those spars, those longerons you may say, they are not damaged, because the wing was actually built not in Ukraine but in Tashkent in Uzbekistan long time ago, and was delivered to Antonov factory to be put it for Ruslan, and that factory is also closed, so you cannot produce the wing anymore. But still, if those wings on this Antonov 225 are severely damaged, there are still some of the spar wings, as I was told by Antonov, the guys who work there. So we have the wings for Antonov 225 that are stored in a hangar of Antonov factory. So we have the spare fuselage, we have wings. What we are in lack of is the empennage, the tail part of the airplane. Well, this part, my friends, this is very unique, and if we would lost this part of the airplane, there is no any chance to rebuild it once again, because yeah, we are in lack of facilities to build it once again. It's very unique product, so that would cost a fortune to rebuild this part of the airplane. Luckily, you can see it's more or less okay. The big problem is here, where the leading edge of the horizontal stabilizer sustained some of the severe damage, I would say. The question is whether this damage touched the front spar, the main spar of the horizontal stabilizer. The structure of the horizontal stabilizer actually is very similar to the wing, so the main thing is where the critical force elements were hit or not by shrapnel or by other objects. So in general, if we go on the right hand side of the airplane, you can see, yeah, the APUs can be reused. This part of the fuselage doesn't matter because we lost the front part. You can see the formers, they're very huge, like in some kind of submarine, and obviously you cannot use this engine anymore. The two of the landing struts burned down, like on the left hand side, and of course you cannot use the right hand wing anymore, and the wing root here, it's totally destroyed. The force elements are destroyed. So if there are no any wings for Antonov 225 in a hangar of Antonov factory, there is no any way how you can restore this airplane. Even having lots and lots of money, my friends, you cannot just rebuild this aircraft. You can design the new one, but it would cost you billions, probably, yeah, billions, of course, of dollars. That is not, I would say, quite efficient for restoration. The right hand, well, the engine number 6, probably can use it, but it sustained quite dramatic damage, so you need to remove the cover and check the insides. Probably can use those, but there are modern types of D18T engines, the new generation, that are much quieter, more efficient, and I think they have the higher bypass ratio. Probably, pardon me if I'm wrong, but yeah, as I said to you, yeah, just look at it. There is no any way how you can use this wing anymore. So just one hope that we have those wings on Antonov factory. I was told again that we have those. If we have those, it means that we can use them to restore the airplane no matter what. The engines are the same that are installed on the Ruslan Antonov 124, and you cannot put a Ruslan wing to Antonov 225 because the Ruslan wing was designed to carry 2 engines, and Antonov 225 has 3 engines. By the way, the fuselage, as you saw in the picture, it comes with a wing root, so it's also great because this part is also very unique. So my friends, about the chances whether we can use the airplane, yeah, that's part of the cockpit, whether we can use this airplane again, I would say yes. We may put modern type of the D18T engines. Will not put any kind of General Electric because this airplane is not certified for that. It's certified for D18T, but we can put the modern type of the engines. We can use modern type of the electronics, and we will use this part of the empennage. So there is no any big, I would say, issue of integrating this part. Actually, there is this part on that fuselage, so maybe you just can use this part, just remove the horizontal stabilizer from here and easily put it there on this spare fuselage that we have in an Antonov factory. So I would probably give like 90% for this airplane to be restored, and we need some parts of this destroyed airplane to transfer to the new airplane. About the Antonov 124 that was found in a hangar just in front of the Mriya. Well, it sustained some of the damage, not as dramatic as Mriya, since I think it was in a hangar. Also lots of shrapnels for the wing. I hope that the former elements of wing construction are okay, and we have also burned fuselage over here. Also force elements of the fuselage like stringers and formers were attached by the fire, and this sustained some of the damage. However, we may say that mostly it's just a skin damage. So I was told by again the employees of Antonov factory that there is the high chance for Antonov 124 that stayed in the hangar. There's a high chance for it to be repaired. So that's the news we have. Antonov 28, kind of small aircraft, but it's very powerful. I used to fly this one. I'm sure it will be flying again, since it's almost intact from what I see from this perspective. And I hope that Mriya will be restored. And as I told you, if we have the wing, if we have modern type of the engines, that airplane will be fantastic. We'll put new electronics in the cockpit, new systems, so that airplane will be even better than the older Mriya 225. And it is the flag airplane, not just for Ukraine, but for aviation industry, you know, aviation community. So there are lots of people who suffer because we lost this magnificent aircraft, and it's up to us whether we will invest for the restoration. For now, we do not need to invest, my friends, for the restoration. If someone will ask you, oh, I'm collecting funds to rebuild the Mriya, no, don't put your money. We need to wait for the war to over at first, and then we may wait for donations from other nations and from other funds to rebuild this airplane. For now, if someone asks, do not donate, my friends, for restoration. But what can you do, my friends? You can support me here. You can join our Patreon team to have the access for special perks from my side. Also, you can go through the PayPal link for donations, and part of the money I spend for charity. Unfortunately, I lost my job, and the only income I have is coming from the Patreon, YouTube, and your donations. My friends, I hope this video is interesting for you, and yeah, have a great time, my friends. Wish you a peaceful sky wherever you are.